Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Can I see you all waving your hands and saying hello to me with a big smile on welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations on being so awesome and being amazing action takers. So why do I say congratulate yourself, acknowledge yourself is because you took on a responsibility. We are people who are always finding reasons not to take certain actions in our life, but all of you became so committed, no matter what the occasion is, no matter where you are in, you're committed to keep the learner inside you alive. And thank you for being so consistent with your graphotherapy. So before I proceed further and tell you more about the agenda, I want to tell you three things. Everybody give me three. Keep these three things in your mind to gauge your progress in graphotherapy. How many of you want to understand, Imran, what are the things which I can keep as a benchmark for me to understand how well graphotherapy is working? See, I want you to understand what we are working on is on your subconscious mind. Everybody do this. We're working on your subconscious mind. And subconscious mind is something which is abundant in in terms of energy and everything, but you have very, very, very less access to it. So there's so many things which are happening right now, the result of which you will see it in the future. But you may not see immediate reactions right now. So what I suggest you is keep these three things in your mind when you're writing graphotherapy so that you can gauge your progress. Number one, this is for everybody. So the first thing which you need to focus on is take care of how you are reacting to scenarios and situations in your life. Everybody write down this. If you want to gauge your progress in graphotherapy, watch your reactions to situations and scenarios in your life. Reactions and scenarios in your life. Now the question is, Imran, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by reactions? Reactions is how fast are you able to comprehend scenarios around you? How fast are you able to respond to what people have to say? How is that you're able to take your decisions? So the changes, everybody watch this. The idea is manage. If you have shifted yourself from reaction to responding, are you with me? पहले क्या होता था, कोई कुछ आपको बोल देता था तो आप उसको रिएक्ट कर लेते थे. Now you started responding to it. That means somebody gave me criticism, somebody gave me feedback. I heard it as a feedback. I did not hear it that, okay, he's always like that. ये हमेशा मुझे नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं. He does not like anything I do. Can you see that? The already always thinking is not happening. So the first thing which you need to pay attention is, have you shifted from reacting to responding? Are you able to guess this right now? So pay attention to it. Number two, start paying attention. How are you processing your information? How are you processing your information? How better have you become as a learner? पहले मैं आपको बोलता था, do this, you would have thought, नहीं ना ये काम नहीं करेगा. The approach was dejection already. But now how you started processing it? Yes, Imran, you want me to do this? Let's do this. Okay, you want me to read this? Let's read this. Can you see that? So you are not coming with an approach that, नहीं हमने इसको already पढ़ा हुआ इमरान, मैं ये concept को मानता हूँ, ये जानता हूँ, and I already know this. How many of you agree with me on that? How many of you had this? पहले से ही मालूम था, हमने इसको पढ़ा हुआ है. मैंने इसके बारे में समझा हुआ है already. नहीं समझा हुआ अलग बात है. Have you taken action to it? Are you with me? So how are you processing it? Are you already giving up or rejecting things, or are you open for listening and happening? And number three is check your patience level. Has your patience improved with your own self, not with anybody else? Have you improved on the patience with your own self? How many of you here with me on that? Yeah, दूसरों के साथ नहीं, खुद के साथ patience. ये बड़ी चीज होती है. ये बड़ी चीज होती है. And there's a very beautiful saying. How many of you want to hear to this saying, which I got from my teacher? One of the beautiful ways is, patience with your own self is called confidence. Say this word, everybody. Patience with your own self is confidence. Patience in a relationship is called love. And patience with God is called faith. So can you see that? One patience can alter 3 different dimensions of your life. One is your confidence, one is your love towards the people around you, and one is the faith in your Almighty up there. So if graphotherapy can help you to develop the patience in you with your own self, and I think it's a great beginning. So everybody, summing it up, 3 things to focus on to gauge your growth in terms of graphotherapy. Number 1, have you started to respond than reacting? पहले गुस्सा कर देते थे, उसके बाद में आप रिपेंट करते थे, यार नहीं मैं गुस्से में बोल दिया ये, नहीं ये नहीं होगा आपसे. आप रिस्पॉन्ड करने लगेंगे, आप समझेंगे पहले, उसके बाद आप जो बोलना है आप बोलेंगे. पहले क्या होता था, पहले बोल देते थे, बाद में समझते थे. So this is not a good thinking. The thinking which happens post the decision is not a good thinking. The thinking should always happen before the decision. Number 2, are you rejecting things on the surface level itself? Rather than if I am telling you something, if there's an opportunity which is coming to you, are you encashing on it or are you rejecting it? No, this is not right now. No, I already know this. So are you already operating from already I know that? And number 3 is start developing patience with your own self. That's a great way. So how many of you are able to see these 3 important things? You're able to pay attention. So now everybody on your chat box right now, give yourself the score. Are you able to see all the 3? Are you able to at least clock 1? Or are you able to see 2 out of it? So everybody type in 1. If you're able to see at least out of these 3, एक तो चीज आपने महसूस की हुई है. अगर आपने तीनों महसूस की हुई है तो 3 में enter कीजिएगा. And if you have only understood and felt only 1, so give yourself 1. Great. Eh? That's a good number, yeah. That's a good number. And if you have not seen any of these 3, you can also give yourself 0. That is also fair. That is also fair. But I'm glad nobody gave 0 to yourself. Yeah, now you know what to pay attention towards. That's why these sessions are important. We'll make you see what you have to see. We'll make you see what you have to see. Yeah, start paying attention. Pradnya and Sri Hari there. Yeah, well, Lakshmiji, start paying attention. It's possible. You can actually gauge it. You can see that. Ms. Lipsha, you also please start paying attention. You need to find any of these 3 things happening as in starting. And if you're not able to get that, it's still okay. Start paying attention to it. Great. So now, are you ready for a conversation? Give me a big yes if you're ready for a conversation. And festive greetings to each one of you. Happy Diwali to all of you. How many of you had a great time with your family and friends? Yes, Imran, I had the amazing Diwali. Now, what you see on your screen right now is a message which I want you to derive back home. Are you all with me? And thank you so much, everybody. Some of you are still dressed up and celebrating Diwali with us. So congratulations on that. Now, I want you to take a message back home. What do you see on the screen, everybody? What do you see on the screen? What do you see? Lights, okay. Togetherness, beautiful diyas, flowers, lights, rangoli. What do you see? Happiness, diya, lights, everything. Got it. Now, thank you. Thank you for all your answers there. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now, be with me, please, everybody. Be with me. All of you saw wonderful things in this. Now, consider this. All the lights which you're seeing on the screen right now is all the people in the world. It's all the people in the world. And the good news is, हमें हमेशा लगता है कि आपको हमेशा ये लगता है Imran, I'm not really required. Okay, इतने सारे दिए हैं यहाँ पे, अगर एक दिया नहीं जलेगा तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. How many of you did not notice there is one diya which is not lighting? How many of you saw that? And now, the mindset of most of the people who have a low self-esteem is that you actually disregard yourself. You have this internal conversation about your own self that you're not significant. यार इतने दिएज में मेरा कोई वजूद नहीं है, मेरी कोई जरूरत नहीं है. और कभी कभार आपको ऐसा भी लगता है जब भी आप me and my entire team are telling you analyze handwritings, add value to people's life, and some of you have this mindset, there are enough trainers and teachers and facilitators, there's so many people helping other people, I don't necessarily have to do this, that's not my game, I'm here for my own self development, I don't really does not have to be working on it. But how many of you agree with me to make all this diya work? I'm sure there was one diya which initiated this entire diyas altogether. How many of you agree with me on that? So can you see that you don't have to play low and less about your own self and stop beating yourself down. This Diwali, I want you to please work on your self-image. Say this word, everybody. Self-image. Stop telling yourself, okay, you don't matter. Are you with me? Because हमेशा meeting में यही होता है. There are 20-30 people sitting in the meeting and somebody is asking you, why are you not saying it? नहीं, सब लोग बात कर रहे हैं ना, तो इसलिए मैं कुछ नहीं बोला. Can you see that? सब लोग बात कर रहे हैं, no, सबने input दिया. And some of you will, very, easily say, सबका answer, no, I also mean the same, I also felt the same thing. No, I want you, your inside, your input matters. How many of you have actually beaten yourself down and you have disregarded yourself in a large gathering? Yeah, I don't matter there. I don't really necessarily have to do it. Whenever there's an opportunity for you to stand up and share, you said, no, let other people do it. हम लोग तो बात करते रहते हैं. Are you with me? When everybody, I'm telling you, analyze handwriting, help people, and then like, यार इतने सारे लोग हैं ना कोई तो reach हो जाएगा. मैं नहीं करूंगा तो भी चलेगा. नहीं, ये नहीं चलेगा. And all of you have this mindset also. Imran, there are 300 people inside the hall. They were doing the handwriting analysis program. But how many of you paid attention to this? I made an attempt to reach out to every single person. Every time I spoke to you, I called out your name. I came in early just to have a little conversation with you because I want you to feel important. I want you to know your presence matters here. I'm not here with the number game. I'm here with you as a person, as a game, because I know with your potential, I'm talking to you, with your own potential, you can outdo what I am doing right now. You know why? You have a better start than what I had. I come from an era when I talked about handwriting analysis, not everybody was so enthusiastic as you all were when you signed up with my program. Are you with me? I'm talking about an era where I was charging 150 rupees for analyzing somebody's handwriting in an exhibition, which was designed for selling home products, and people looking at me, I should be spending 150 rupees for this person. I was treated, not, anything significant there. I've seen that word. So you all have a better start than what I have. Are you all with me? And if you're still sitting there and not utilizing the potential, what you're made up of, you're doing sheer injustice to the science and to the capacity what the Almighty has made you into. My game is not about making you a handwriting analyst. My game is all about making you present to the potential you have and stop underplaying yourself. Stop telling yourself that you don't matter. Stop telling yourself that, your point does not really matter. You matter a lot. That's why you're in this world. You don't know what you're capable of. The problem is you're so busy dealing with the problems you're dealing in your life that you don't think about other people in your life. I'm telling you, you start supporting other people in your life, you will have more power to deal with your own life. How many of you agree with me on that? You do one coaching call, okay? You do one coaching call and you will realize, yeah, meri zuban se nikle hue words, alfaz, this person is able to pay attention. He's able to apply it in his life. He's able to create results. So now imagine if your words are helping other people to have a better life, then you can definitely do better for your own self, no? Now, if you really want to have that experience of tasting the power, you need to really play this game. Get onto one coaching call, analyze one handwriting, and support that person and understanding the potential the person is made up of. You are going to go back home, 10x of your self-esteem going up. How many of you agree with me on that? And for that, you need to take action. And one of the problem is you will not take action. You know why? You will tell yourself, Imran, I don't have anybody to collect handwriting samples. All the people I know are also part of the community where they have a lot of handwriting analysts right now. I'm telling you, we are talking about 7 billion people in the world. In India alone, we have close to about 2 billion people. And if you think that, 100, 200 handwriting analysts is going to be too many to handle, but I'm trying to tell you, look at the ratio, what we're talking about. So this Diwali, consider yourself as a torch bearer of transformation. Your word, your action matters. Start taking action for yourself. And I don't want you to be a diya in among all the diyas and sitting there and thinking, मैं नहीं करूंगा तो भी चलेगा. नहीं, आपका contribution भी मायने रखता है. Your voice also matters. So how many of you will promise me, Imran, I'm going to go beyond my limiting belief system. I'm going to think about myself as a contributor, not as a consumer. Are you with me? There's a lot of capacity. There are a lot of people in abundance who are consumers. No, you're a contributor. So you're not here just to consume information, but you're here to learn and give back to the society. Are you ready for this game? So today's session is all about, some of you are going to take a huge leap. I'm not talking about one step. Some of you are going to take up a huge leap in terms of understanding human behavior, understanding your own self, because some of you have already decided to become a professional handwriting analyst. So today's session is divided into 3 segments. Everybody give me 3. The first segment was all about, I want you to be present, that your presence matters. Your participation matters. Some of you might be thinking there, Imran, what if I don't keep my video on? It does not really matter because, there's so many other people who are watching. I really want to tell you that you keeping your video on matters. You asking your question matters. So don't sit there and disregard your participation with me and giving me, making me feel that, okay, you're not matter. No, you're important to me. As important as everybody who's kept the video on. So I want you to really do something and keep your video on and bring in that commitment into participation. Are you getting my point where I'm going to? You can't say that, okay, Imran, I just wanted information, so I'm just going to be listening to you. I respect that. See, some of you are highly accountable people. Say this word, everybody. You are highly accountable people. You know what? Even before you come to my session, you message me and say, Imran, today the video will be off because I'm traveling. So that's called accountability. Now, some of you don't even count yourself in, यार इमरान को बोलेंगे नहीं तो भी चलेगा because इतने सारे लोगों में वो कौन उसको देखेगा. Can you see that? Can you see that? You thinking I am not going to pay attention to you? How can you disregard yourself? How can you say that you're not important to me? I did not say that. Now look at the mindset you're all operating from. यही होता है ना? We have Residents Welfare Association, RWA. They call you for a meeting, you don't go there. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? इतने सारे लोग जाएंगे. Can you see that? When it comes to voting, you think that, okay, my vote is not important. एक नहीं देंगे तो क्या चलेगा? Can you see that how you're going on disregarding yourself, and then you complain, people don't respect me, people don't give me importance, people don't count me in scenarios. Unfair, right? Unfair, right? You get family get-togethers. यार इतने बड़ी शादी में कि मैं जाऊंगा नहीं जाऊंगा क्या फर्क पड़ता है यार, पूरा शहर वहां पे आया होगा. नहीं, you matter. आपकी दुआएं, maybe that is the only prayer that can save that couple or add that value to that couple. Why are you disregarding your prayer? Why are you disregarding your Ashirwad? Are you with me? हम लोग बड़े बड़े टेम्पल जाते हैं, वर्शिप प्लेसेस जाते हैं, आप वो हुंडगी में आप पैसे नहीं डालेंगे, आपको लगेगा यार 200 रुपए डालने से क्या होता है, इतने सारे लोग करोड़ रुपए डोनेशन करते हैं, नहीं, आपके 2 रुपए मैटर करते हैं, बिकॉज वो 2 रुपए किसी के लिए मायने रखते हैं. आर यू विथ मी? Can you please stop disregarding yourself and telling yourself not important rather than other people telling that to you? No, you have to matter it. And if you think that you're not mattering, you need to make sure that you matter to people. You need to take that action. You need to make that shift in your zones, in your life to make this happen. Are you all with me? No, for me, everybody matters. For me, you count. Okay, don't disregard yourself saying that Imran, there's a session, मैं सवाल पूछूंगा तो मैं नहीं चलेगा because it does not really matter. No, it really, really, really matters. You matter. To everybody in your life, you matter. Are you with me? I hope you got my message. I hope you got the message I want you to convey you in this Diwali, that it really matters. हम लोग भी वही ना, you're part of so many WhatsApp group, यार, everybody sending Diwali gifts, Diwali wishes, मैं नहीं भेजूंगा तो भी चलेगा because a group is flooded with messages. No, your message matters. And if you're really so concerned about flooding the group with messages, you can do individual messages. No, WhatsApp is free. So why are you disregarding yourself? Are you with me? So next time you get a chance, make your presence matter. Wherever you go, if the trainer is asking, do you have a question? Stand up, grab that mic. Because the world always looks up the leaders. And बात, हम लोग इंडिया से है ना, इंडिया में क्या होता है मालूम है आपको? यहाँ पे उगते हुए सूरज की पूजा होती है. Are you all with me? यहाँ पे क्या होता है? उगते हुए सूरज की पूजा होती है, ढलते हुए सूरज की नहीं. And if you're not going to rise above everybody, nobody is going to acknowledge you. Then you have to fight. Then you have to ask people for that attention. Are you with me? Are you with me? We travel in the airplane. Everybody's asking, can you get your feedback? How was your travel? And आपको लगता है यार इतने सारे लोग देंगे, मैं नहीं दूंगा चलेगा, लेकिन आपका एक feedback can make that company or that airlines to take certain better steps which can be better for everybody else. How many of you felt whenever you're attending classrooms with not only with me as a trainer but any trainer, somebody asked that question and you felt, thank God you asked that question, यार, हम लोग इसके बारे में कभी सोचे ही नहीं थे. Now imagine if you are not asked that question, you would have deprived everybody of that question. Are you with me? Are you with me? So what is that which you're going to take as a step to make your presence felt? So I want to hear that from you, because I'm not here to motivate you. By the way, I should tell you this. No, I'm not a more motivational speaker. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to make you present to the fact that you matter. I talk sense. I don't talk motivation, because motivation is temporary. How many of you agree with me? And don't, we all are, we like to get high with this type of conversations. No, I don't want you to get high with this conversation. I want you to take actions with this conversation. Okay? You don't need motivation, by the way. Yeah, you're highly motivated people. The only problem you need to do is you need to take action. So that's the only problem. You don't take actions. Are you with me? So tell me one thing which you're going to take as an action, and you're going to make your presence felt, important. You should make yourself available. What is that which you're going to do? What is that which you're going to do? Be accountable and available. Yes. Be available. We go to so many people, and I have seen this. You visit somebody who has lost somebody in their life. You go to your funeral home and you don't even go and talk to that person. And it's like, yaar, sab log baat kar rahe the. यार वो इतना रो रहा था, मैं सोचा सिर्फ मैं कभी और बात कर ले, नहीं, that time you going and giving that hug would have changed everything for that person, or just going and holding that person's hand would have mattered that to the person. Are you with me? Because हमेशा हमें लगता है यार कोई somebody met with an accident and there's a huge crowd there and you're like यार इतने सारे लोग हैं, कोई ने तो एम्बुलेंस को बुला लेगा. Who knows? Everybody's busy clicking pictures. Nobody called an ambulance. Why are you disregarding your presence and presence of mind that time? Are you with me? No, your word matters. You need to really take some action. So what is that which you're committing? How are you going to make yourself available to the world? So you need to really take action. Are you all with me? Don't shut yourself off, please. Yeah, if you don't give yourself importance, nobody else is going to give you. उनको भी वही लगेगा ना यार, क्या क्या बोल के क्या फायदा. Yeah, be an action taker. Yeah, इतने सारे लोग बर्थडे विशेस कर रहे हैं यार एफबी में, क्या करें. नहीं, आपका बर्थडे विश, मे बी दैट पर्सन इज वेटिंग फॉर दैट. Yeah, thank you. So now, when I give you a chance to speak, I want you to speak. Don't think that इतने सारे लोग बात कर रहे हैं, हमारा चांस कहाँ आएगा, is it really matter or not? No, I don't want you to do that. Okay. So now I want to give you a chance to two people to share with me about what are you going to take, what you took back from this conversation. So who's going to be the first two people? Yeah. देखो, I wanted everybody to raise their hand. Whether I choose you or not, that's a different thing. I said your presence matters, right? I want my Zoom to go berserk. I want everybody to take action. तो फायदा क्या हुआ इतना सारा बोलकर? Yeah, Dr. Tanmay, what did you have to be very quick and precise, please. Yes.
Yeah. So what I actually thought about, I'm little inconsistent about taking action, but you just, how the way you narrate these things, this is just like an eye opener, and I'm thinking of doing much more action precisely from starting now.
Please, congratulations on that. Congratulations on that.
Thank
yes,
you.
Poonamji. Just give me one sentence. Yes.
To me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. I need my hand to start anything. चाहे वो मैं comfortable हूँ या नहीं, लेकिन मैं अपना step जरूर लूँगी किसी भी काम को करने के लिए और आगे बढ़ूँगी.
जी, नतीजा आपके हाथ में नहीं है, लेकिन एक्शन आपके हाथ में है, राइट? तो आप बहुत सारे लोग नतीजे को सोच के एक्शन नहीं लेते, लेकिन आपको वो नहीं सोचना है. आपको सोचना है कि मैंने ये कर दिया, बाकी भगवान के ऊपर वो क्या करेगा. सो यू डू योर जॉब and allow the God to do his job. So that's the idea about that. Thank you, Ji. Let's go to Priya Ji now. Priya Menon, what do you have to say?
Hello, sir. Really would like to take action now. So just on Diwali, I completed my graphotherapy, 21 days. And today I started the 30 days first video of your introduction. So really looking forward to it.
Thank you, Ji. God bless you. Yes, Gurudar. Let's hear from Gurudar.
Yeah, good evening. So it's like holding the cup and the gap between the cup and the lip. Okay, so it's better to taste it and enjoy whatever taste. It's like that.
Yeah,
so
rather than
taking action is important. We know a lot of things, but then yes, if you don't take action, then the knowledge is of no use.
Yeah. Sheer injustice, no? Some of you are just accumulating information. No, information is not going to give you results. Action on information is going to give you results. Thank you so much, Gurudar. Beautifully said. Can you see that some people are very precise and very, very beautiful in some words, small sentence, he conveyed the entire message. See, that's the power you have as a communicator. How will I know if you don't communicate with me? Make sense? How will I know? How can I acknowledge that you have that ability? Right? So I'll just take a couple of more. Yes, Lamia. Let's hear from you. Yes.
Actually, what I feel is like normally I'm the one who speaks out most. Like I can't keep something that I don't agree with. And once or twice I've got a a backlash on that when it came to religion, because I don't believe in religion. Like अभी बहुत बढ़ गया है, तो मुझे लगता है why do you want to get it into ordinary chats and things like that? So उस पे मैंने 2 बार I voiced my opinion, because I said I shouldn't keep quiet. In that there's a two-way process. Like you keep quiet, you appear weak, and if you open up, you appear aggressive. But I felt कि ये topic पे बात करना जरूरी है, because ये होना नहीं चाहिए. Not at our level. It should not be brought into informal chats. So on that, there were quite a few controversies.
You know what,
And
Ramya ji, your point matters. Now that you brought this topic,
yeah.
I want to tell you something. You know what? Everybody should have a code of honor. Everybody say this word. Say this, code of honor. What is the code of honor? If you don't have expertise over that subject, don't talk about it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I go to functions, I go to get-togethers. I have my personal code of honor. And you know what is my personal code of honor? I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics. I don't talk finances.
Yes.
Are you with me? If somebody is having a conversation about this, मैं वहां से पतली गली पकड़ूंगा. I will stand up, I will go, I rather enjoy food rather than getting into the conversation, because I have no authority to speak about religion, including mine. Hello, everybody, I'm talking about my own religion. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मैं इतना अच्छा मुसलमान हूं कि मैं मुसलमानों के बारे में आपसे मैं बात कर पाऊं, because मैं खुद, I'm just growing up as a individual, so I don't have authority to even to speak on my own religion, so I'm never going to do that. Number two, politics. People judge you about which party you belong to, who's your favoring and nothing like that. I don't want to get discriminated because of my choices. Number three, about finances, share market, mutual funds or insurance. No, I'm not going to get into that because that's not my domain. Are you with me? I meet you. I want to share energy with you. I want to share prayers with you. I don't want to get into this conversation. I'm very clear about that. I don't sit in a place where all these three things are going to be discussed, not because I'm against that, simply because I don't have an authority to speak about this. Make sense now, everybody?
Yes.
So Lamya ji, thank you for bringing this topic. Because of you, we all learned. And you still think that, Imran, I opened my mouth and backlash. No backlash. So many people got benefited. So you have to say what has to say, but create a code of honor and make sure you don't do that. And trust me, you follow this, people will love to have a conversation with you, because you don't speak something which you don't have any authority over, and people will love you for that. For example, people come and ask me, Imran, एस्ट्रोलॉजी के हिसाब से ये करना चाहिए. मैं बोलूंगा मुझे एस्ट्रोलॉजी के बारे में कुछ नहीं मालूम है, मुझे आप नेम्स सिग्नेचर के बारे में पूछे, मैं अब आपको बात करूंगा. Are you with that? I'm not even going to disregard that, because I don't even know, I don't have any authority to even disregard that. Make sense now?
Yes, true.
So thank you, Lamya. See, you matter. You matter. You saying something matters because of you. How many of you agree with me? Put both the hands and say, Imran, I got the biggest code of honor today that I am going to maintain this, because हम लोग दिवाली पे भी जाते हैं ना, वहां बोलते ये दिया यहाँ से शुरू करना चाहिए, वहां से नहीं. हम लोग नहीं बोलेंगे यार यहाँ पे नहीं, इसको आज ये पूजा नहीं, कल होगा नहीं, हमें नहीं बोलना है. Are you with me that? हम लोग ऐसे लोग हैं, दूसरों की शादी में जाके हम लोग इवेंट मैनेजमेंट सिखाते हैं. लाइक खाने का काउंटर यहाँ पे रखना चाहिए था, मिठाई का वहां पे रखना चाहिए था, स्टेज को थोड़ा उस तरह रखना है. हम why you want to, you're not in authority there. That's the thing about that, right? Thank you, Lamya. Can you hear a big applause for Lamya ji for sharing that? See, there's so much to learn from each one of you. So much. So everybody say hello to Jyoti ji there. Good to see Jyoti ji there. Yes, Jyoti ji, what do you have to say?
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. Imran ji, every word of yours actually hit me so hard today. It was as if every word is coming to me only. I just took it that way, because I always love to keep my video on. And today, for some reason, I was putting it on and off, on and off. I don't know why. So one lesson which I learned today is I must listen to my little inner voice, because that inner voice was saying it's good. Yeah, it's nice to see people all over. But then again, second thought was saying there's so many of them already there. So it's fine if I keep my video switched off also. But today, I think I take this as a lesson that I must listen to that first thought which comes to my mind. And thank you so much for, beautiful, wonderful words, Imran ji. Wonderful lessons I learn every time I attend your class. I think that's the most is the greatest attraction more than graphotherapy. I think, every word you say has some lesson, has some meaning behind. So thank you so much. Yeah.
I regard all this to my teachers because they made me a better teacher. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Great. So that was Jyoti ji, and I know everybody wants to share, but right now I hope you took back something as a value system. That's why the moment the session will close, sit down, make notes, commit yourself, plan some game plan, and write down you matter. And from tomorrow, no matter whatever happens in your life, wherever you are, consider yourself important, because if you don't give yourself importance, nobody else is going to do it. Are you all with me on that? Promise me that. Promise me, sir. Okay, your word matters. Everything matters. Okay, great. So proceeding further, today is the day where we're going to, so let's go to the third segment. The third segment is today is the orientation. And those of you who have joined my professional program, congratulations. Thank you so much for committing to become a professional handwriting analyst. Trust me when I say this, I count on you. Because one Imran is not good enough. That's what I realized. And I want to tell you something. When I started teaching handwriting analysis, everybody had this question, Imran, if you teach this, everybody is going to start doing it. And then you will not have any importance in this world of handwriting analysis. And I always used to tell them, the world needs each one of us, and one Imran cannot serve the entire world. So we need to have many more Imrans and better versions of Imran. And we need to reach out to many more people to add value. And I want to thank you for joining my mission of reaching out to 1 million people and making this possible for me. Can we hear a big applause for all of you who chose to be a part of the professional program? So today I'm going to go to do a quick orientation so that when you come on Friday for your first classroom, I want you to come in peace. Are you with me on that? So I'll take up this as a second